Yo, what up is done?
Simulator here.
Soul Brothers back updated with a versus video.
What's up, guys?
PG3 just dropped. Gotta put it toe to toe with the PG2.
Yes. And of course, they did raise the price. That was PG2 was 110. The PG3 is 120 bucks. So they did raise the price $10. But it's always cool to see if Nike or the company, improved on the performance from last year's design, last year's model. So let's get it started right with the Tracciones.
The PG2 has maybe the softest outsole I've ever felt in my life. Very, very deep grooves, but definitely not any of the top traction of the year for sure.
Yep.
A little lackluster in our opinion. Just never has crazy bite.
Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, like, it's good, but it's just like not a crazy bite. Durability also isn't there. I had to return 2 pairs, man. And both of them were translucent. I haven't had any problems with my solid of like ripping off. So I don't know. I guess get the solid if you're gonna get the PG2s. And also, dust doesn't really affect it, which is good, but it's just like not a crazy good bite.
Yeah.
The PG3, on the other hand, is a crazy good bite. Like, you stop on a dime, very squeaky. The PG2 isn't like crazy squeaky.
Yeah.
And like, once I broke it in though, like playing like a long time in it, like a month or two, it started to like have a little bit of a squeak, but the PG3 is like really squeaky right out the box, if you like that. Dust, I would say the PG2 is slightly better because it really isn't affected by dust all too much. PG3, it picks up dust pretty quickly. So, but it's just a really light wipe. And outdoor use / durability, obviously the PG3 is a lot better. So, I'd say overall, I like the PG3 better for traction. So PG3 for the win there. Even the PG2 is actually pretty nice.
Cushion, what did they change and which one's better?
Alright, so the cushion, they basically left it the same. I wonder, you see how the PG3, like, it protrudes out?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it protrudes out. Like,
yeah, where there's a zoom unit in both,
yes.
4-foot zoom unit, which kind of protrudes with the outsole.
Oh yeah, no, both of them do.
Yeah.
Both of them do. But it's really weird because, like, I was playing these, obviously, one, the PG3 on one foot, PG2 on the other, and I can't feel the PG2 unit as much as the PG3. So like, I don't know what it is, but the PG3 feels a lot bouncier. I can feel it a lot easier. So that's one thing. And also another thing is the compression in the heel. Like the PG3, there's a lot of compression. It feels really nice. Like doing heel strikes, it's not a problem. It doesn't hurt your feet or anything. The PG2, there's absolutely no compression in the heel. It hurts if you heel strike. And, just like heel to toe transition also is a lot smoother in the PG3. So overall cushion setup, I like the PG3 a lot more.
Okay, moving on to upper / materials. Nothing spectacular really in either. They're pretty cheap shoes, but you have more of like a mesh in the toe in the PG2. And I don't know, you're not really into this mesh, huh?
I mean, just feeling it in hand, it just feels like shit.
Yeah, it's like rougher. It's like looks more like a knit, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's more like just like a textile mesh.
It feels like really plasticky, Mm-hmm. So I don't like how it feels in hand. Like the PG2 feels a lot better in hand,
Yeah.
But on foot, I kind of like both. I mean, I tie it up, dude.
Yeah.
They're both super comfortable. I'd say the PG3 is a little bit thinner though. It feels a little bit thinner, especially in the ankle area. Like the PG2, there's a quite a bit of foam from the Achilles pillow, and it's double layered as well. PG3 is one layer. But yeah, on foot and for performance, I give it a tie. They're both thin. They get soft, conforms to your foot. It's just that the PG3 in this colorway isn't really the nicest feeling in hand. So just because of that, I give a slight edge to the PG2. Fit. Exact same, slightly narrow for both of the shoes, so watch out if you're wide foot. I'd probably suggest going up half a size. Yeah, great fits, easy to put on. They have pretty big heel taps, so they're both pretty easy to put on and just tighten up. So yeah, fit, I give it a tie.
Okay, support and lockdown?
Support and lockdown, I give it a tie as well. They're actually pretty much very, very similar. Like,
yeah, they have these wing pieces that add some support and durability along the midfoot.
Yeah, so
which is cool.
Yeah, so that's good. The wings are good for lateral containment, and also the midsole does come up here in the midfoot area in the PG3, and also in the PG2 it does that as well. So lateral containment's really good. They got rid of the Achilles pillows. You know, the PG2 had some really nice Achilles pillows. The PG3 has more of just a lip, but still the heel containment and heel lockdown is really, really good. And the materials and all that are good in both of the shoes. So I give it a tie for support and lockdown.
Okay, let's touch on weight.
Weight. So they were saying in the PG3 it was supposed to be a lot lighter. So we'll see on that. So 12.31. Yeah, like this is 12.2. So it's like 0.1 ounces.
Yeah.
What? So I mean they didn't
negligible.
really,
basically the same.
Yeah, basically the same. But I don't know. The PG3 definitely feels a lot more minimal though. You know, the overall material feels a little bit thinner in the toe, especially in the ankle. You know, the ankle feels a lot more minimal as well. I mean, the PG2 felt pretty damn minimal.
But you probably also feel a little bit more responsive in the 3.
Yeah, because the traction is better.
The traction.
Yeah, so PG3 feels a little bit more minimal, a little bit lighter on foot. Even though the weight doesn't really reflect that, it just feels a little bit lighter. It's because there's a little, I guess, like less material and foam and stuff. So. There's that.
Any difference in braking time?
Not really.
Both really ready to go out the box?
Yeah, basically, so.
Okay. Stepping comfort about the same?
For me, I like the PG3, you know, because the cushion has a little bit more compression and I can feel the zoom in a little bit better, so.
Right. Okay, ventilation.
Ventilation, I say the PG3 is a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah. Durability?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Both outsoles. Well, this outsole is kind of ripping a little too.
Yeah,
right?
but the 2 is definitely not good. Yeah,
it's unbelievable how soft this outsole is.
Yeah, and I had to return 2 shoes, the translucents. It just tore where the zoom bag was. So I mean, but there's a lot of compression marks on the 3, and also the 3 material doesn't seem as durable as the 2. So I guess we'll tie it up because the upper PG3 seems less durable, but the outsole it seems more durable in the PG3. So
I don't know what it is about this. Just looking at the shoe, it just seems like a little bit more premium than the 3, right? Isn't that weird?
If you look at the suede, it feels a lot better than whatever the hell they put here in the PG3s. So
maybe that'll improve a little bit with different colorways.
Hopefully, dude.
Hopefully. Aesthetics. I go PG2.
I don't know, dude. I give it a tie. I don't like either of them like a lot. So
there's that. I guess let's wrap it up.
Yes.
$10 price difference. Went up a little bit in the PG3.
PG3 is a bit more better.
But the I mean, the PG2s weren't like top of the list for the year.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the traction, right? But it seems like they improved that.
Yeah, so I mean, the PG2s were solid, but yeah, definitely because of the traction, it wasn't in any top lists.
And the heel compression kind of sucked.
Exactly. But they did improve that, you know, in the PG3. So I feel like they took the PG2 and they just made some minor adjustments, you know, minor upgrades, and you got the PG3. And just because of those minor upgrades, it's just like such a better performer, you know, like traction's a lot better. Cushion, you have that compression. Materials are thinner, it's more minimal, it's a little bit lighter. Just because of that, the PG3 makes a world of difference, and I'd say it's a lot better of a performer. So.
Yeah, so even if unless you get a crazy deal on these, just go with the 3s, right?
Yes, I mean, there are some crazy deals on the PG2, but if you want the better performance, just go with the 3s.
Yeah, because also they look so similar aesthetically.
Yeah.
Also, so it's like... Anyways, there it is. If and when they're available, we'll leave a link most likely.
Yes.
If not, you can always use Google. Thank you guys for tuning in. Soul Brothers, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.
Peace.